Hello everyone, Justin here, and I am back with another Bizmates for Beginners video lesson where every week we introduce a new idiom, phrase, or expression that you can use in your daily business conversation. This week, everyone, we are going to learn raw deal. Okay, so I know some of you know the word raw, like raw fish, right? Uncooked fish, but that's not what this means, okay? It means something different. So let's find out what it means and how to use it. But first, as always, do you remember last week's class? I hope so, because we are going to do a quick review. Okay, everyone, so imagine I say, hey, it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Of course, you are very happy to celebrate your special day, but you feel like you're starting to get a little bit old. So how do you say that? Using the expression from last week? I'll give you 5 seconds. Are you ready? Okay, go. All right, and time is up. If you said thank you, but I'm getting long in the tooth, then that's exactly right. Well done. Thank you for remembering last week's class. Okay, everyone, let's move on to a raw deal. Now, this is what I sometimes hear. All right, so I'm talking to my good friend and colleague Taro, and I'm a little bit stressed out recently. I have a lot of pressure, a lot of work, and I say, you know, Taro, guess what? My boss asked me to work overtime again this weekend. Okay, it's been like 2 weekends or 3 weekends in a row. I'm not feeling very happy about this situation. Taro says, really? Yes, that's a very unfair situation. He always asks you. He doesn't ask other people. He always asks you. That's a very unfair situation. Okay, thank you, Taro. I know you're always by my side, so that gives me some relief, I guess. Okay. All right, now, I think this is fine. That's an unfair situation. Grammar is fine, but not super natural. So you might hear a native English speaker say this, really? That's a raw deal. Okay, so whenever it's an unfair situation, it's not right, it's a raw deal. For example, imagine you work at a company for a very, very, very long time. Okay, you always get good results, but a new person joins the company and they get a promotion before you. That's very unfair, so that's a raw deal, okay? Or imagine this. You've been working with a client or you have a contract with a client for a very, very long time, but suddenly they choose to use another vendor or they make a different contract with someone else, okay? Even though you've known them for a long time, that's very unfair, right? So that's a raw deal, okay? All right, so pronunciation, everyone, it's as you see it here, so please repeat after me. That's a raw deal. Your turn. Okay, very good. Now, after my sentence here, my boss asked me to work overtime again this weekend. That's right, really? Oh, that's a raw deal. Okay, all right, so please remember this for next time. Okay, our bonus question this week, everyone, is another way to say sad expression. If you know what the answer is, please leave it in the comments below. If not, well, you can find it in one of our previous video lessons, so take a look if you've got the time. Okay, everyone, so that is it for us this week. Have a great week, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.